so when I went to get my car washed, it was real dusty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so old boy was like, shout out to Desert Details. He was like, oh, damn, did you go to the res? 'Cause my car was real dusty, right? Bigger Joe saying, he's from the res. He said, did you go to the res? And I posted up the car in the Snapchat. Someone else from the res said, did you go to the res?
Yeah, dusty?
Yeah, it was dusty because the school that I went to is a new build. So they just broke ground, so it's nothing but dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And it dirtied up my car. But I had to get my thing washed. My thing was dusty. It was dusty. Imagine it had to wash in a minute. I ain't washed it since I got it.
Why didn't you wash it?
Because I was going to go old boy to get it done, but I never went. At first I was going to go to the thing and it never worked out. Started raining and shit. I was like, all right, I'll go.
You said SWV?
Huh?
You said SWV? Make sure you talk to somebody.
Huh? That's how you get them, y'all. Yo, you already know what it is. My name is Tyler Sessory. I just want to let the ladies know. Yo, what's up? What's up, girl? What song is that?
I know you're talking about, so I just can't think of the name.
Neo.
That's not Neo.
Yeah, I think so. No, nigga, he ain't got no albums out anymore. He had that one album called The One. I was like, okay.
That's Usher, because he did it his way.
Yeah, let's go. We back. We in for another episode. Go ahead and share that doc with me one time. We in this episode. No, before you chat, let me. No.
I'm not watching my phone.
Don't cheat. No, let's see the phone. No. No. Not even on it.
We update your phone, bro.
Oh yeah, I gotta get new service. You gotta.
I sent it to you.
I did have it.
You go through your Google Drive. Oh, all right, there you go. I'm gonna say, be professional. Use Google Docs. Episode 153 of Clean Dishes. I hope everyone's doing well today. Look, they about to catch a live fight in this bitch.
Like, yo! It wasn't me no fight, nigga.
Oh, you knocked me out one hand, huh?
No, I was gonna run. Like, oh! Throw the iron back.
I feel awkward and shit. So, my bad. Episode 100
You got the hoodie on? Why you got the hoodie on?
I was nippy earlier. The AC was on.
Oh.
Episode 100.
Oh, you didn't wear a tie? You put the jacket back on.
Yeah, no.
You ain't wear no towel on your own show?
Let me introduce this episode.
Introduce the towelology.
I didn't feel like getting dressed today.
Hey, I got some towelology on. Hey, you. I forgot how the introduction goes.
Episode 153 of Cleaning Dishes. I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope everybody's doing good. It is Saturday, April 3rd, 1:52. I don't know why I wanted to say that, but I did. But
you sound like an old head leaving a voicemail. Tell me that's what they do. They be like the weather.
Like, I gotta find my barometer. How you doing though?
Why is it so close to my face? Yo? I just realized, like, yo. I'm like this and like that. It was right. I was like, nigga, is it getting closer?
I know if he's gonna spit a bar or something. Quick 16.
Yo, let me give you a quick 16 in honor of the battle that's coming up. Cassidy versus Hitman Holla. Don't disrespect battle rap, bro. Do not get on this podcast and disrespect battle rap. Do not get on this podcast and disrespect battle rap.
My bad.
Shout out to RBE. Y'all already know what it is.
Who?
RBE is it's a Rare Breed Entertainment.
Okay.
That's Rap Battle League. Shout out to them. They doing big things. They got a big old battle coming.
Yeah.
Coming out today actually. I think it comes out at 5. I don't know what time it comes out. But it's Hitman Holla versus Cassidy the Hustler.
Oh, is that this weekend? Today?
That's today. That's today.
You should get that.
That's today. To this day.
How you doing today?
I'm good, bro. Got my car washed.
Got your car washed?
Got my car washed, bro. Everybody was playing me, saying like I went to the res. Everybody from the res was saying, damn, did you go to the res? I was like, that's crazy. Why are y'all trying to play me like this? How y'all gonna play the res like this?
They're not playing the res, it is.
I was like, wow.
They asking the right question.
They said, did you go to the res? I was like, no, I didn't go to the res. I haven't been to the res in a while, though. I gotta go.
Let's go right now.
If we leave right now.
We can make the res.
Actually, be good, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, so I'm doing good. Day in the life, know what I'm saying? Been working. Yeah.
Yeah. How's work been, though?
It's been good.
You've been working, but how's work been? Bars. Go ahead.
Work's been good.
It's good in the hood. More bars.
It's good.
Okay.
All
right.
It's cool. Yeah, for real, it's cool.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
I was thinking because like in clean dishes fashion, because I feel like we don't talk about like I don't say goofy stuff. We're gonna talk about like our normal topics. I feel like we should do every once in a while.
We should have a whole segment dedicated to that. Oh, look at this layout.
But anyway,
This nigga got font. Hold on, y'all. This nigga got font. He got fonts on the Google Docs.
I don't know if you know now. We're going to have like an hour, right?
I have more than an hour. What you got?
The recording one does like an hour.
Hey.
That should be over.
I guess when I did our Patreon, chop up Joe Budden, and then after I was talking mad shit, like
I was saying, I remember a story a long time ago, not that long ago, I was in my 20s. But I remember I had an opportunity to meet Currency, and I fumbled it.
Yes, let's go with the story. Yes. You was gonna tell the story. All right, I didn't hear this the first time I'm hearing this, so I'm excited, y'all.
And this is like real shit. This is, I swear to God, this actually happened.
Okay, let me hear the story.
So,
laptop, let me get engaged.
So this is when I was back in Detroit. So this was like I was probably around 21, 22, and
okay. So he was in a job.
Yeah. Complex. Mind you, I'm in Michigan. I'm in Arizona, Michigan.
Okay.
Complex I was doing like a giveaway because Currency I think he was doing SOBs or some shit in New York.
What's SOBs?
I think it's a concert hall.
Oh, okay.
I could be thinking on a different location, but I think that's it. I think it's
okay.
Excuse me. So they did a giveaway, and basically they had asked a question. Like the first person that answers this question, like gets a free ticket. Just go to meet Currency, whatever.
Okay. Are you gonna tell us what the question is, or?
I don't remember what the question was.
Oh damn. Okay.
But I was the first one to answer. Like,
what?
Yes.
So you called in the radio station or what?
No, I just sent them an email. I either answered in the comments or I sent them an email, one or two.
Okay.
But I answered it, and like as I answered it, I was like, "Can you even make it to New York?" Yeah.
Oh.
You see where this is going south. And I was like, nah, but like, part of me was like, yo, we will make it work. Other part of me was like, I just want to flex. Like, it's Currency. Like, you know, like during that time, it was a good time period of like 5, 6 years of my life. Currency was like that nigga for me, bro.
You were signed. At that point in time, you were signed.
Yeah,
whatever level he was doing, that's what you was on.
I was Jet Setter.
Everything. He was all
I was Jet Life. I was Smokey Robinson. Everything.
You put me on a Currency. I only know a Currency from Lil Wayne out mixtapes and stuff. After that, you was heavily like Currency.
You know, he was the first rapper to be Hall of Fame in BT Freestyle Fridays.
I didn't know that.
That's where I first heard of him. I first heard of him through Freestyle Fridays. He's like the first one to get retired because he had signed with Master P because of that.
Yeah, boy. Damn, that hit you with the old boy Larry June.
Numbers, but So I answered the question, I got it right, and they hit me up and was like, "Hey, like we want to give you your tickets," and I was like, "I live in Detroit." And they didn't reply back. I felt real sorry because I was like, yeah. And like the ticket was like meet and greet and everything.
No, you should tell Currency. Also, Russia, you should tell Currency.
That's why I'm doing this shit now.
Like you should like tell him, like, hey man.
I'm gonna call him up right now.
How you feel I could bang the line? It was Currency.
I'd be kind of upset. Like, how did you have this nigga number and didn't say anything?
That's my boy. We go back. That's why that's what you want to sign. That's my boy.
When you the other New Orleans, huh?
Yeah.
New Orleans.
No, we call it New Orleans.
You call it New Orleans or New Orleans?
I call it New Orleans. I don't have the southern draw to call it New Orleans. I'm not Gambit, nigga. I'm stupid. I'm Philly Fred. Like, no.
No, I was really sorry about that. And I was washing dishes, thought about that shit. I was like, damn.
You was cleaning dishes.
I was cleaning dishes, my bad. I was cleaning dishes.
That's the title and the name. That's the part of the movie we got drink. That's not it. And you got drink.
I never heard before.
You really?
Nah.
Yeah. Anyway, stupid. So,
I thought I was like, man, I wonder how much my life would change if I had Currency.
That's true. What do you think would have transpired?
I would have interviewed. I would have asked for an interview. I don't know how I got it or not. But.
So you meet Currency, oh, what's up, man? I'm a big fan, blase, blase.
This is when I first started doing ontology. Before, like, I got the homie hit me up with the website. I was doing that shit through WordPress, like, independently.
WordPress, okay. Shout out to WordPress.
And I was like, damn, like, life could change. But well.
Damn. That's crazy.
What Drake say? You probably remember that story?
Yeah, he probably. Yeah.
He don't know that story.
I remember that. Yeah, he saw somebody, so he probably remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was talking about Wayne, wasn't he? No.
He was.
Yeah, I remember that. So yeah, he does say that. Damn, you could have met Currency. I would do what that would have been like.
I would have cried. I'm playing.
Would you got like? Honestly, at that time, were you still at Currency at the time? Like you were like the only person I knew who was bumping Currency to that level. Who was bumping Currency. Everything was pilot talking. Michael Knight, in the house and shit, all crazy. I was like, yo, I hate Currency because of Michael Knight. I hated Currency because of you. Because you kept playing Currency.
I'm gonna let it ride because it's not doo-doo, it's scoo-doo-doo-doo.
You would know.
I know.
You would know.
Something you don't know.
You would know. You probably wrote the lyrics like, no, Currency, try this. Try scoo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Say it with me. I'm gonna spell it over the phone. You ready?
Telling Currency with a
pen and paper?
Song is crazy.
Say you got pen and paper? Write it down. S-Q... Okay. Like, what?
Oh, you say you want to talk about nymphos? I got you.
Damn. That's a good story, though. Damn, have I ever had an opportunity to meet somebody and missed it?
I met Barry Sanders once, but he told me to get my pussy ass on.
No, he did not.
He didn't tell me.
No, he did. I was like, yeah.
Barry Sanders is a great guy. I didn't meet him though. I met him at Pistons game. He's a really dope dude.
Who have I met? I met a soccer player one time. I didn't know it. I was at this. No, I'll never forget this. I was doing security.
Are you being for real?
Dead the fuck serious.
Okay.
We were at. He was a Mexican. He played for Mexico. I was gonna say Mexican player. He was a player for Mexico. I guess that's a Mexican player. He played for Mexico
national team.
Yeah, and I don't know who this dude was, but I remember they wanted me to take. It was me and this other like two dudes, and we had to escort him to a vehicle. I forget why. Well, obviously I know why now. Hindsight. I don't know who this dude was, but it was like, oh yeah, man, we're like they were like really super hyped. I'm like, well, I'm gonna walk this nigga towards wherever the fuck he's on.
I'm probably shut you though.
And so this was years ago, because this had to be like 2007-ish.
Okay.
2008. So I don't know who this player was, but he had the jersey on. He had the whole jersey on, whatever. And people were running up to the car, like running up to where we were. Like,
he was wearing his game. He was wearing his actual jersey.
Like he had a jersey, like a shirt, like a thing. I guess it's a jersey. I don't know.
Was it like a practice t-shirt or some shit?
I don't know what they wear, nigga. It was like a jersey.
This is important because I don't want to be no cornball ass nigga.
It was white and green. I know that much. That's all I know. It was white and green on it, and he was walking, and the people were swarming the car.
I'm gonna let you live.
I don't know.
I know. I'm asking questions.
I don't know who this dude is.
It's cool.
I don't know who this dude was. I was just walking with this dude, and people were just swarming us. And then like the one dude that was walking was just like, "Yo, man, you know who that is?" And I was like, "No." He was like, it's like when people like meet their CEO of the company, everybody knows who it is, and you don't know him. Mm-hmm. Like, who's that? Everybody's like, "Oh, you don't know." Like I didn't know. I was like the only black dude there. It was at something called like, I think it was Familia Day something. It was down at this park, like nearby a skate park in Tempe.
Okay.
And I never forget that. I was like, I don't know who this dude was. I don't. But everybody else didn't know who he was. They was like running towards him, trying to get like papers and pens out and shit, like taking cameras like this and shit. I was like, y'all really are trying to get autographs from this dude. I'm like, who are you? Like, I was just more like, it's hot. I'm not trying to do this shit.
How you feel if you turn around and was like, I'm him?
I'm like, let me get your autograph. That shit, because that was out of hard.
And then fly on.
Out of hard, he's like, I'm him. I'm like, okay, that's fair enough. They know it. They chasing you down like you him.
What if he said, "Bitch, I'm him"? He's something you know.
I guess I'm a bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Like, that's how he said, "Bitch, I'm him." I'm like, what am I doing? I guess I'm a bitch. Like, okay. Guess what's your name now, bitch? Apparently, he said that him told me I'm bitch. I don't know what to tell you. Like, my first name is bitch. I guess I don't know. That's crazy.
You said you were talking about nymphos though.
He trying to segue into that shit. I was like, what?
I think I just thought this. That was a good segue. It's a trash ass segue.
It's a segue. The rest of it's all perception.
I'll give you that.
It's a trash segue.
I'm low-key curious of who you met though. Like for real.
I don't know. He might not have been a famous player. He could have been some dude that people just happened to know from the neighborhood. I just know he had a soccer jersey on. He had on, I don't remember if he had shorts or not, but I remember he having a shirt, like the jersey on, and he was walking, and like, it was like me, and these other two big dudes, and I realized now this is like the fat boys, this is all three of us, we was all big.
Oh, okay, what's up?
We hit it like the fat boys, walking with this one dude, he was our manager and shit.
I don't think that was the case.
And we was all tired, we was like,
Alright, no, we're not doing it. Nah. We be talking about nymphos now. I'm done with you. We talking about nymphos now. So we finally finished Nymphomaniac Volume 2.
That sound like a freaky porno edition. Volume 2.
The mixtape.
Nymphomaniac.
Those that don't know or didn't listen to our previous episode, written and directed by Lars Van Trier, starring Charlotte Gainsborough, Willem Dafoe, and Jamie Bell. So, the synopsis. A continuation of the story of the self-proclaimed nymphomaniac, Jo, as she tells her story of how she ended up beaten up in the back alley.
That was crazy. How they got to that point was kind of crazy. It's not funny, but it is.
No, she was kind of wild.
Because it was so wild. That's really kind of funny. Like that is crazy. How?
I remember after watching it again as a 32-year-old adult, I'm realizing the movie was good, but it wasn't as good as I remember it in the first time I saw it.
That's fair.
It's still a great movie. I do enjoy it.
I think I like the second. I think I like the first one better.
Yeah. Yeah, because she was throwing that thing everywhere. It's kind of more like...
She was still throwing the other one too, but they... I would say what they did that I didn't like was the selection of...
Go ahead.
You know how in movies, whenever you pick characters,
mm-hmm.
you obviously not going to look exactly like... We're not brother and sister. We're not related. We're not going to look exactly alike.
True.
But I feel like the characters they picked were so far off from one another that I didn't know it was supposed to be the same person. I was like, that's crazy. She told the same story the other girl was telling.
So the part that he's talking about is the casting of Jo. So you have Jo at 8, you have Jo at like 16, and you have Jo again at like in her 30s or some shit. And they're supposed to be all the same person. And for whatever reason, Fred didn't understand that.
Because when she was telling because even when she's telling the story, she's older. Obviously, she's significantly older.
Mm-hmm. Telling
the story about how she's younger. So I'm like, is she talking from her own perspective? Like, and she's telling her story, or what?
So the whole movie, you didn't realize that?
I did, but I was like, why are they using this other character? It didn't dawn on me that, it's just supposed to be a younger version of her. They were so far off.
Yeah, because she's too old to play 16.
But the character they chose to play 16 for her was so far off with what she looked like.
That was close.
No, it was not.
That was close.
They were both white. Now, go ahead and say it.
I wasn't going to say it at all.
What was you going to say?
They resemble one another.
How?
Facial features, skin color.
They had eyes, they had mouths. You're right.
Paste.
There we go. Keep going. You get into the realness now. Go ahead.
No, they use the same toothpaste. I can tell by the way teeth.
They had the same hat, and they did have the same shirt.
I don't be serious with the same.
I'm not at all. No. So I was like, okay. So that part, and again, I get it. No one's gonna look exactly alike, but it was just like, nigga, like.
Only something that happens when you have Will Smith and Jaden. Jaden Smith, Will Smith.
Yeah, my face, bro.
I'm being for real. Did you know that Jaden is the male version of Jada, and Willow is the female version of Will?
Whoa!
I can fuck that up for you, you know what I'm saying?
Mind blown!
You welcome.
Thank you.
No problem.
It's like I've seen everything and heard everything. I don't even need to be around anymore. Like fuck it. No.
Fuck my face, bro.
No, it just was like I don't know. So to me, it was just I think it was so off. It just kind of threw me. I was like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I forgot. I literally forgot that she was telling the story of this supposed to be her as a child, and I was like, what the fuck? Like it's so far off.
It wasn't that far off.
Thomas Usher.
It really wasn't. It was honestly. I was watching it. I was like, all right, bet. I understand what she's doing.
I need to pull it up again. Let me pull it up. Let me get a side by side. I'm very sure it was off. It was off enough for me to like.
It's be different. You do it side by side. You know, there's notes and the flaws.
Like I noticed the flaws watching the movie. I was like, bro, it was that far. But then again, this was made in a different time. This was made when?
Like 10 years ago. What's wrong with you?
I was trying to say like, cause far as technology didn't have. I was like, no, they said it. They definitely.
You wanted the girls to be CGI? Don't do that.
Cause they didn't say quiet like.
No, cause like so in X-Men, I forgot which one it was. X-Men 3. They instead of them finding younger people to play Charles Xavier and Magneto, they just CGI their faces to make them younger.
You don't have to do that. I'm not saying you have to do that.
That's the science. That's what you want.
I'm just saying you can get closer. Like that's like you. That's like them casting me for you in a movie.
I can see your resemblance. What's wrong with you?
That shirt be small as shit on me and then be up the hair.
It's like you lost weight and you got a little tan.
A little tan, nigga?
Yo, what's up with you, bro? What's up with you?
I'm saying like.
Yo, what's up? No, what's up with you, bro? You good?
You said a little tan.
And you said emphasis on the little part, a little tan. Like
because I mean, he obviously wanted a little tan.
No.
To play you.
Just a little. Just go outside real quick, come back in, you be good.
They could cast you to play Eddie Murphy.
Sadly, they can.
They could. That'd be a closer resemblance.
I got the laugh down, Pat.
Let me hear it. Eddie.
What's up?
Oh, that's
You're
Thomas.
done.
That's Thomas. You got me. I don't know. It really threw me. I don't know. Cause anyway, the movie was alright. The movie was alright. Thomas, come on. They don't look anything alike. They look like it's like 2 different movies.
No, it's not.
It's like 2 different.
One's older than the other one. Age, time, and age. You know how like you get paper, right?
Age, time, debt.
Hey, all right, stress.
Drugs. Like, okay.
You know how you get paper? So you got a loose leaf paper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you put it in a box. You take it out like 10 years.
What?
Take it out 10 years later. Paper gonna be brown, but it's still like same character.
Yeah, I feel you, dog. I feel you, dog. I'm going with you, bro. I'm going with you all the way, bro. That's funny.
No shit.
No, I mean the storyline. The storytelling was still pretty cool. It got dark just towards the end. I was like, ooh, ooh. So why would you do that? I was like, nigga, that was crazy.
She said, why not?
Not her, him. Why would he try that?
Oh, he said, why not?
He did, but I won't condone that.
You talking about Jerome?
Nah, that too. But I'm talking about the old head, the old man. The fisherman.
Oh yeah.
He was wilding.
Yeah.
She was wilding too.
So what would you give? I'm trying to separate. What would you give Volume 2 out of 10?
6.5, 7.
What?
Yeah.
Talk about me? God damn. I give like a 7, 8.
Oh, okay. All right. Ha! They got a 6.7. What's the name?
There's some haters though.
That's true. It was.
So what would you give as a whole, combining Volume 1 with Volume 2 as a whole story?
7.
Really?
I think the first one I gave it 8. This one I gave it 6.5. This is like a 7.
So that's the mean, you have right there.
It's a 7. It was overall 7. Like it wasn't terrible, but
I give it like a 9.
that math don't make sense, bro.
Hey dog. No, for real.
He said I gave it an 8 before. I gave it a 7 this time. I'm gonna get that bitch a 9. You like, nigga, what? Nigga, like what? I was like, Dad, rethink my jump. Maybe I did my math wrong, or like.
Nah, you right.
Pop, pop, pop. Like, let me count the alien numbers.
What would I give it? No, probably like an 8. Nah, I probably wouldn't watch it again for another 10 years.
That's the thing. I wouldn't watch it again. I'm like, I don't see the replay value on it.
It's
like,
not.
It was like you watch it, you learn from it. You do learn a lot from it. That's why I liked it, because you do learn a lot from it. It gives you a perspective of like, oh, like.
What did you learn from it?
Hoes gonna be hoes, so I couldn't play Tammy.
I should never ask. I should not have asked.
I want to say it this whole time.
Oh man.
Yes, thank you, man.
No, what you learn from it for real?
I just wanted to get that line off, and I had to get it off. Hoes gonna be hoes, so I couldn't blame Tammy. That shit is so funny. No,
I learned that women want to be free and they want to control their sexual experience. And if she's throwing it all crazy, she's not a hoe. She just like dick.
But you knew that already.
I have a verse for that, but I couldn't think of like how.
Okay, damn. I had my verse off.
I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing about. I already knew that. I did like.
Oh yeah, that's kind of.
What?
I knew that, but like I just want to reiterate. I don't know.
Okay. No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, it definitely it can refresh or like remind you like, yo, like, there's a friend of mine, like, oh, like just remember, like, just because someone's more sexually active than you and the rest of the world doesn't mean that they are. You know what I mean? Like that they're in trouble or in some type of state. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's what they want to do.
I have a question for you, but I'm gonna wait till you finish.
Go ahead, ask the question. But I was gonna say something anyway. Go ahead.
How many sex? I say you like you. Let's say you were a girl, right? You know, we're talking. How many? And you asked her like, how many sex partners did you have? What would be the number for you to be like, all right, like that's a lot.
have I been sexually active with this woman?
You are where you are right now. Oh, have you been sexually active with this woman?
Have I had sex with this woman?
You like 5 minutes from like making it happen.
So we've never had sex. So I'm asking her this.
Does it make a difference for you?
I would rather not ask her at all. I'd rather not know at all.
But let's say she's volunteering.
Oh, she can tell me whatever she wants to tell me. I'm like, I would.
She's cooking. She's like, you know what dudes on fault? It's out of nowhere.
I'm like, okay. I mean, like, if she's volunteering information, I'm definitely going to be like, oh, okay, what you got to say? I'm definitely going to listen. I'm like, oh, okay. I would try to. Oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how many would it be for you? Like, all right. Because I feel like girls have that number 2. Honestly, for some girls, it's like you say more than 1. It's like, oh my god, I can't believe it.
For some dudes are like that. She just got anything more than like
0.
Yeah, for real. They like, I want to be a freak, but she gotta be a virgin. Like, they want her to be like, let's see. I wouldn't want. I'm trying to put this. What's a high number for me? Ugh. Anything doubled her age.
That's fucked up. Well, she's 30.
And she got 60 bodies?
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
Huh? That's not bad for you?
If she got 60 bodies? That's not that bad.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not gonna care regardless, but the idea of like hearing the number, I'm like, damn.
No, I'll be honest, this is what happened to me. I wouldn't care about the number she had. Mm-hmm. But if I know the number before we had that conversation, before we've had the conversation about what we like sexually and things like that and stuff like that, I am going to kind of think that, I'm immediately think like if she has a high number, I'm immediately think, she a freak. I'm immediately going to think that.
That's not right. That's not fair.
If she had a high body count, then you're going to think, she get down, she out here.
Don't mean she probably has some whack ass niggas.
No, I'm gonna think she a freak. Like that's my immediate thoughts. I'm like,
a lot of times men don't know what they're doing anyway during sex. They just be doing all crazy shit.
Yeah, but they be out here trying to do whatever.
Who?
They be nasty too. Like
dudes be trying to get their nut and just dip out.
But they nasty too. Dudes is nasty anyway.
Like, they nasty in general, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So in my head, I think
dick clean ass niggas.
Nah. So I'm not gonna lie, like that my prejudice would kick in and be like, okay, depending on how the number is. Like if I had a number like 300, I'm not gonna be like, oh, she's probably an angel. I'm like, yo, she a freak. Like I'm automatically assume she won't be a freak. I'm immediately gonna think that. I'm not gonna say approach her, and I'm gonna do my best not to approach her with that energy. But in the back of my head, I'm gonna be thinking I'm fucking, and that she's probably a freak. That's what I'm thinking.
You gonna ask her, how many you had? She might Spartan.
She said 300. I'm like, yeah, no, I think any number that's just like, if she has a number higher than days in the year, nigga, I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, yeah, like,
well, 300 less than 365, so.
Like, all right, you got one a day. Like, all right, for you. Like, here's the thing. If I had to put a real number out there, I'm 32 years old. Mm-hmm. So, I would say tripled her age.
That's definitely triple digits.
Like, if you tripled your age, like, that's if you're 30, that's 90. Ain't it?
32. You said you're 32.
What's 30 times 3? 90?
You're probably right. 90 and 6, 8. Yeah, damn.
We both slow.
No, you was more on the safe side than I was. I was a little bit short. I went too far ahead. You was like right there.
Yeah.
It's less than 100 though.
Yeah. I would be like, I feel like that would kind of be a lot. But I also think that for a dude, that's a lot. That's not a lot. Like, I know dudes that have more, but I think that's a lot.
That's low. Damn. That's crazy.
I'm like, okay, like, I would kind of like, when did you have the time? Like, I don't know. I'm like, how the fuck? Like, I would assume that you, I don't know, like, I would probably wonder what she did for a living. Like, how did you get to this number? Like, I would really wonder things. I was like, so you, I mean,
you're a receptionist.
That means like you had more than one a month. Like
no.
Like, okay, say.
Technically you would.
If you was 9, okay, so you would break down.
Let's say she was actually active at 16. That's usually how like people get down. I feel like you can probably hit some numbers at 16. You can probably do some numbers at 16.
You was putting numbers. Yo, you was MVP with the pussy. Yo, like you was out here with it. Yo.
Wow.
If you was okay, let me do the math. I can't.
Please do the math because it'll be funnier with the math.
Cause I don't even know what the math is supposed to be. All right, so if you had.
So let's say like she's 32 years old, right?
She's 32. We just said times 3.
She was actually active. She was actually active at 16.
96. Okay.
So from 16 to 32.
That's 16 years.
That's 16 years?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So you divide 16 by 96 by 16, yeah?
Mm-hmm. That's how many you average like.
Let's see this number.
60
Wait,
years?
is that? No, that's not a year. I'm confused now. Yeah, 6 a year.
That's not bad.
That's not that bad.
See, what's wrong with you?
That's not that. Wait, that's right. That's 6 a year?
Yeah, hold on. Let me see.
No, that's not 60 a year. That's yeah.
See, that's light. 6 times 16, 96. See? So some years may have just one dude. Some years may be out here whole season. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, look at your life.
The number 6 in a year is not a lot, but then you gotta take into account.
Oh, here you go.
No. Take into account this. It's not like I just had 6 times. It's 6 different dudes multiple times.
Yeah.
And then the next year I had a whole nother 6 dudes. And some years maybe I was, and then some years I was going steady. So maybe I had a boyfriend for like 2 years, or I had a girlfriend for 2 years, and then
6 months.
I took 6 months, and then the casual 3, and then like I take and I drop that person, and now I'm playing catch up.
Well, Kobe had 81 points. So I don't know if you want me to tell you.
That's 3096. It sounds like a lot up front. I ain't gonna lie. When I hear it up front, like in the course of 16 years you had 96 bodies. That's
if we being like a young lady had sex at 16 years old.
Yeah, I don't think any number would stray me away from her sexually.
Oh, you know.
But I do honestly think the higher her number, the more I would think, okay, the more sexually experienced she is. I'm not gonna say she's a freak, but the more sexually experienced she is.
Nah. I don't think that's true.
That's how experience works, nigga. The more experience you have, the more experience you have. What do you mean?
You didn't have actual experience though. Just because you label something doesn't mean you get experience.
Yeah, dude, you learn something every time you like that. Whether I did or didn't like it, I did or I didn't like it, or you still learning something, my nigga. Like if you're doing something, if you're doing anything and you don't learn from that something that you're doing, like as you go, there's something wrong with you. Like,
oh, I'm gonna call a girl. Actually, I don't have any girl I can call like that.
Who you gonna call? Hey, how many bodies you got? That's crazy, nigga. That look in your face is crazy, nigga.
I'm trying to think, who could I call?
Who can I run to?
I was thinking that too. I can call her. I'm playing. No, I can't.
Ooh, I was not gonna go on that phone call. Like,
nope. You right here.
I was gonna put the headphones on, but I can't hear you. That's crazy. No, I don't think this number too high. Yeah, if she had anything over 1,000, I'd be like, okay, whoa. I'd be like anything over like 500. I'd be like, okay, no. Yeah, that's too much for me. I'm like, okay.
Over 500? No, it's experience, right?
Yeah, it's still experience. I'm just saying, again, it's still experience. Every time you date down, I don't like this, I don't like that. Like, I'd imagine there's...
Nah. Because you can be with someone and they whack, and you don't learn.
But how'd you know they were whack?
Because you was laying with him and you was like, yo, it's not really hitting like that.
So you learned that what he was doing wasn't working. That's still experience.
But you never know what works for you then.
But you know what doesn't work.
That's terrible.
That's not terrible. If you know something don't work for you, it don't work.
That's all you know. You're not learning shit.
But that's all you want to learn in the process. You fucking 96 of people. That's all you learned.
Possibly.
What's the probability of that though? What's
really high?
What's the reality of that happening? Of you having sex 96 different times and never found out one person that was a counterpart that you liked.
Pretty high. You have dudes that just be in there like wham bam.
You have dudes that get in there and don't be like wham bam. Now what?
You lying.
Okay, I'm sorry. You go in there and just wham bam.
I don't.
Oh no! You just said I was lying.
I'm a virgin.
No.
Next.
So what's your number? You ain't said what your number was.
As far as what?
How many numbers it was? Like if you was like, oh no, I can't.
Oh shit. Oh, that don't matter to me.
Like 1,000. Give me that.
1,000. That's more experience.
Now you talking like a real player, bro.
Fuck up my face.
But you want wife her up or you want to just?
Yeah.
You wife no girl with 1,000 bodies.
Why not?
You not wife no girl with 1,000 bodies. Stop it. You not wife no girl with 1,000 bodies.
She has less than 1% of the human population. Is good.
You should be able to compare her product to the human population. Y'all only fuck half the niggas on this side of the earth. You like, wow.
That's what's up. That's responsible.
You can't even go through the city without somebody be like, hey, that's your girl?
That's not true, boy. Relax.
That's your girl? That's like, yo, nigga.
Relax. No.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about, yo, imagine you walking.
It's less than 1%. We didn't have to move.
Thomas, I'm not.
For my ego, man, to move out of the state, but yeah.
No, like, I'm also real shit. I would like, my thing would be like, was she, okay, here's my rule.
Mirror.
Was she from where we living at now, where she caught all her bodies?
That matters to you.
Kinda. Cause I don't wanna be like, every time I'm out and about, niggas thinking that whatever lifestyle she was doing prior to me, she's still doing. They approaching her with like, hey, what's up? And she's like, oh, I got a boyfriend. And I gotta deal with that 20 different times. I'll be like, I'm cool on that, bro.
She could just be a G. She could just keep a G. and be like, yo, like, he know what's up, so keep it pushing.
Right, but I imagine you with your girl, some dude just walking up, you like, what's going on here?
But I'm like, what's up?
Yeah, you gonna be doing a lot of what's up.
I'm a
head go like this. She's like, what's up?
friendly guy.
What's wrong with your friend?
I'm a friendly guy. That's cool.
She's like, you still wanna fuck with him? You over here like this and
What
saying,
are
what's
you
up all the time.
doing?
This you saying, what's up all the time? What's up? What's up? What's up? Your head stuck like this now and shit.
Like a bobblehead?
Yeah, you like, same way she did. Anyway,
But no, I guess my number would be like, yeah, she I ain't gonna lie, she had like numbers in the hundreds. I'd be kind of like, yo. I don't think I'm in the 100.
That's just, I just think that's a lot. I just feel like that's a.
It'd be a daunting task. Cause I'd be like in my head, I'd be like, yo, if like number 96 was out here doing crazy shit.
Like she was like, yo.
I feel like I'd be okay as long as she don't remember their names like that. Like if she named all of them off, I'd be like, yeah, I'm hurt.
Would you be concerned if she named them off, or would you be more concerned she couldn't remember any of their names?
The fuck their names, like don't.
Like imagine she couldn't remember any of them. Like I don't know, it's just some dude I slept with.
Alright.
So what's his name? I don't know. I just fucked him.
And
she had that 100 times.
They're
She
not-
had
they're
that
not
100 times. She was like, I don't know. I fucked them multiple times.
And I also understand that I did, like, you probably don't remember them to spare my feelings.
No, she was like, I honestly don't remember most. It was so many I just don't remember.
I'd be a little concerned, but like she just didn't remember. She didn't
I
remember.
just don't remember. Like,
Yeah, it's not that I was blackout drunk. I'm like, you need to get your kidneys checked.
yeah, that'd be bad. That would be bad. I think I would. That's the thing too. I would think I would be kind of concerned with was there any, how much of this was you not being put in uncomfortable positions and having sex versus you just like, I wanted to do this. I wanted to live this lifestyle. Because that's going to be a concern, because that's going to play a part in our relationship big time.
Wait, now you're talking.
When you talk about like all the not scarring, I don't want to call it scarring, but like the mental toll it could take on a person.
Mm-hmm.
And the mental, physical, metaphysical, spiritual, whatever you want to call it, toll that's going to take on a person. Like that's going to play a part in that.
But you said all on wax, it don't matter.
And that's how she, damn. If that's how she felt, I would wonder what her standards were at that point. And she was like, I had 96 different dudes, like, da, da, da. And she's like, no matter, they all was whack. She said her standard was dick. That is.
It happens. I'm guessing, like, what's up?
What's your standard? She was like, dick. Like,
oh.
What's your favorite popsicle flavor? She was like, dick.
That was crazy.
Yeah, my favorite popsicle flavor is dick.
That was crazy. That was nuts. I didn't remember that. That was crazy.
Big popsicles wrong.
I was like, yo, like, word. Jerry Springer out here wilding.
My favorite popsicle flavor is dick.
It's like, where do you come up with that? Like, where'd you... Ma'am, you not even, like, graduated high school yet. What you talking about? Your favorite flavor is dick. There's creamsicles and shit. Like, what's up with you?
The cream got in there.
It's fudgesicles out here. I'm ignoring you. It's fudgesicles out here. You got creamsicles.
Like that one cream.
I got Ben Jerry's ice cream right now.
Well, she had Ben and Jerry, nigga. What you mean?
She been Jerry over? We go to the next one, bro. We
had Ben and Jerry's ice cream. She just had Ben and Jerry.
We gotta go.
She said Haagen dogs. I'm like, oh shit.
You said hot dogs.
Haagen dicks.
Invincible. Speaking of, I don't know how to segue that, but yeah.
What you gonna say? Speaking of indestructible. Indestructible.
Speaking of indestructible throats.
Oh shit.
Anyway.
Sir.
What?
Sir,
you heard what I said?
I'm gonna need you to calm down.
You heard what I said?
The invincible throats. Yo, what's wrong with you? Go get your mans, please.
No, chill.
No, sorry. You need to chill.
Invincible.
You out here wildin'.
So those that haven't heard or watched, we have Invincible, which is on Amazon Prime. I forgot what I was gonna say because you threw me off. But I don't know if it's written, directed, but it is Robert Kirkman has his hand in it. The homie that did I want to say Watch Dogs. Walking Dead. He's been working on this project and there's been a lot of like hype about it.
Yeah.
So the best way to explain Invincible is a teenage kid, half human, half Beltramite, finds his powers after waiting very long years. But with great power comes great mayhem. I don't know. But yeah.
You made it up on your made it up on your head?
I redid.
Okay.
Pretty decent, huh?
That was pretty good.
Why'd you fuck with it? Thank you.
You want to read the real one, or you want to go with the real one?
No, fuck them, nigga.
You're right.
That's from Amazon?
Yeah. Oh, we never talked about that one we read that one time. That shit was bad. Anyway, yes, that one description of that movie we watched, and it was hella bad. It was like tore up all crazy. The English was real bad in it. Remember?
Fuck out my face.
That shit was trash.
I need to come on that too. No, Invincible. So, I was working at Amazon. That's when I first heard of this comic book, based off a comic book. And I remember reading it. I was like, this is just kind of crazy, but I couldn't read all of it because I was at work. So, I was like, yo, I really want to get this comic book, and I forgot about it because, life. And so when I heard it's going to be a TV show, I was like, yeah, I got to watch this, fam. Only thing I don't like about it, it's like an hour long.
Yeah.
Yeah, what you doing?
Texting.
Who you texting? This nigga fool.
They never coming over me.
So, I remember like when it came out, like all the homies in the group chat was like hella hype. Well, she's just one person, but it's not another thing. And it's fucked up. But honestly, this is really good. 4 episodes out so far. Last week they dropped 3 episodes. Not today, but Thursday I think they dropped another one.
Yeah, I don't know when they dropped, but yeah, they did drop one just recently.
They dropped like mixtapes, but nah.
Ooh, say it again for people in the back.
Drop like mixtapes. Nah. Since you knew nothing about this, so what's your point of view on this?
This is good. Okay, I like it first of all because I've always liked the idea of taking superheroes and putting them in a situation where they're somewhat more super, where they're just not as super as they thought they were.
Mm-hmm.
And in this situation, you have that. Like, what's the reality? What could happen when you have superheroes? Like, this could possibly happen. Like, they did kind of a very similar concept with that with The Boys, and the idea of like the superheroes end up being not as super as we thought they were. They didn't deserve to be on this pedestal as high as we thought they should be. And in this case, it's even crazier because like it happens out of left field.
Right.
Like 1 minute everything's fine and dandy. It's so out of left field. We still don't know why what happened. We have an idea.
Right.
We're not sure why what happened had happened. But it was still like you still rock with like holy shit. It's got that like The Walking Dead was known for doing that shit too. Like where they would just be like, look.
Yeah.
Like these are the characters you have. Let's see if we can make them fuck shit up. Like let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Like and so they do that like off rip. You're like, oh that's kind of cool. This person's character, that character's cool. That character's cool. Character's cool. And they're like, bam. I'm like, oh, okay.
They're not that bad. Where he's just like, cause when we were Walking Dead, they just was like,
you like this one? You like that one? Yes. We all vote for her to live. Kill her. Like damn. It was like
he actually does that. In one book, like there's a Q&A in the back, and somebody had sent him a letter saying like, don't kill Michonne or whatever. And he wrote back, you don't think I'll kill her? I swear to God, I'll kill her right now. Dare me. And I was like, that man's a madman.
Yeah.
Some people's like chaos, and he's one of them.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Yeah. Organized chaos. That's what it felt like. It's like an organized chaos. It's dope though. Like the way they lay it out is super dope. Like it's a very realistic feel. You get to see. In this case, it's more of it'd be more like your DC characters. It feels like it's more like your DC characters going through some real dark shit, and so it's kind of cool to see it. And go through this mystery as to why it happened and shit, but it's dope. The way they lay it out, the way things are drawn out and animated, it's really good. The voicing is really good. It's on point.
I didn't know that was J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons, they got the bull.
The
bull from Walking Dead is that
Steve Yeun.
I don't want to say Korean dude. I don't know if he's Korean or not, but they got the Asian boy in there.
Responsible.
Yeah, I know what to say.
I saying.
I think he's Korean. I'm very sure he's Korean. I'm South Korean at that. I'm very sure he's Korean. But they had him in there.
The geography?
He might not be. I could be wrong.
No, I mean he's pretty good about knowing like countries and shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Never mind, you good.
No.
It's cool. It's cool. I get it.
I'm looking up.
Please.
Is a Korean American actor. He's best known for his roles in.
Damn.
Now I don't know. Yes, Seoul, South Korea. He's 37. He almost our age. Or he can be older than us.
He's older than us.
Yeah,
he's around the same age as Beyonce though.
He's 37. Is Beyonce 37?
Is she in her 30s?
How old is she?
In his 50s.
Okay.
I said the same thing when I found out like Jay and Beyonce did. I was like, word?
That ain't. Yeah. That don't. I mean, yeah.
It don't mean shit, but like.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
He got the game for it. Hey. He liked what she's putting down. Like I mean, whatever it was. I pick up what you're putting down and go with it. That's all it is, bro.
So far, how would you grade Invincible?
I don't want to give it a rating yet, but based off the 4, I'm giving like a good ass, solid, strong. I don't give 10s. You know I don't give perfects out.
I don't know why you don't.
Cause nothing's perfect. So far, I will say though, this is a 10 for me so far.
You just say you don't do 10s.
That's the point. That's the emphasis I'm making. That's the catch up.
Okay, you're right.
Catch up.
All right.
Mustard, ketchup, relish. No, I'm done. All right. Stop playing Simon on your arm. No, I really do like this. Like, I mean, it's just the idea of taking superheroes and
making them evil. Or making them not evil, but amoral. Is that what it is?
It's not even that. You can't even say it's that because we don't know why what has happened. We just know, but you take these people who are supposed to be like almost invincible and put a real reality check on it, like, and you just go, oh shit, this is what could really happen. This is what would really fucking possibly happen. This is a really realistic version of what would happen had somebody decided like, fuck y'all. Like, you know, it's like, this is what would happen. And it's just like, holy cow.
Yeah, amoral, lacking of moral sense, unconcerned with the rightness or wrongness of something.
That's good.
Wordsmith? Thank you.
You a wordsmith now?
I mean, I didn't want to say it out loud, but...
You a wordsmith, huh?
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing.
I can't spell it, but I can use it.
I might know what the tool is called, but I know what it does.
Hey, I hear that.
That's fair, right?
Hey, yo, factuals.
Yep. But no, overall, I do really enjoy it. I'm giving it a because I'm a cartoon head and I like that kind of shit, or anime head and all that shit. I like this kind of stuff. So like for me, so far, I'm glued. I'm ready for the next episode already. I'm like, let's bring some more in.
Mm-hmm.
I like the violence. I like all the animated gore and all that shit. I like how shit went down, like how the fights go down. I'm liking all that shit, like the very realistic approach, how people do be get, even though they superpower, they have an ability, they still get the fuck hurt. I like that shit. It's not fake. Like the worst thing is like when you see somebody like Cyclops. I don't know this nigga got beams and he could shoot out his eyes and fucking shoot through metal and easy. He'll like pop off and hit a person. They be like, oh, I'm burned on the chest a little bit. I'm like, nigga, no, like, where's the blood? Like, nigga, he should be dead. Like,
you know he can turn down his shit from like.
Don't fuck it up. So like he shoot the beam through the eyes and the shit hit a pole and the nigga don't be dead. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
That's why he does this, not just this.
So this is a dial. So you be like pressure.
Yeah, like
so he's turning a dial on his head like pressure. Yeah. That's not what he's doing every time he's shooting, bro.
Look at his hands. He always does this. He's trying to touch his temporal lobe.
That's what he's doing. This so I can aim.
All right.
So the thing don't jerk off my face. Zoom, zoom, zoom. This nigga ain't putting pressure. He be like,
he said he applying pressure.
He said level 1, level 2.
How do you think he got G?
Level 3. Like, oh shit. He like,
how do you think he got G? He applied pressure. Give me that. I mean, apply pressure. Cyclops said, "What's up?"
She's like, "Oh shit."
That was bad. But nah,
penetrating more than my mind.
I'll give it an 8 so far. It's not very Attack on Titan. You know what I'm saying? I need to hurry up too.
This girl, no.
Anyway, so for our last movie I've seen.
Let me show you.
So for the last movie we saw OG by
Sorry, I'm laughing at a picture a friend of mine just sent me. It's a random collage.
You want to use that? Use it as a cover art?
I will. Somebody sent me a random image of a collage of me doing light skin face, and it's hilarious. It just made me laugh because out of nowhere I was like, what? And I don't know where they got these pictures from, but they have it, and I'm just like, dude.
I know he's a model.
Yeah, Hugo boss. Even Hugo had a boss. You know what I'm saying?
OG.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So we watched spoil food. We watched a show called movie called OG with Jeffrey Wright, starring Jeffrey Wright.
That boy can act, man.
I ain't gonna lie, he moved up my top 10. He's like definitely in like
top 5. He's top 5.
Yeah.
He's definitely in top 5. He's super good.
He played Hispanic boy in that's not like you. He played a Hispanic dude in Shaft.
Sure enough did. Was that Shaft?
Yeah, it was Shaft. Well, he didn't play Shaft, but
I know he didn't play Shaft. Oh, Lord have mercy. He could have. He could play whatever he wanted to play. Like, that nigga could play whatever. He played all the villains he wanted to. He played everybody.
if I no, never mind. I ain't gonna say nothing stupid.
Go ahead.
Nah.
Please fuck it up for me.
Nah. So OG, right?
OG.
Oh, I wrote this shit down. Hold on. I need my contacts, my LASIKs out.
Oh wow.
OG. Lewis served 28 years of his 30-year bid and is now a week away from parole due to good behavior. His last week in prison, you begin to see how a certain lifestyle tries to drag you back no matter how much you say you have changed. So this is definitely right up my alley. I like redemption movies. I like anything related to like hood shit. Honestly, that's like definitely my favorite category. And OG definitely shines a good light on like how you do something wrong, you want to do better because you realize that you were in not the best positions in life. So you're trying to like redeem yourself. You're trying to like become someone. I don't want to say become someone that you're not, but you try to become the better version of yourself that you once was. Cool as the fun was.
Go ahead.
That's Hope.
You just do it.
That was Hope. I don't
You
know if you heard that or not. That was Hope.
That's what the funds was. What's the rest of it? Cool as the funds was.
I did my part.
But Dappy, you a lot this episode.
I appreciate it.
I'm giving them their flowers, bro. No more hate. You understand? I'm going with it, bro. I'm like, I'm doing better, bro. Doing better.
Jeffrey Wright, man, he acts his ass off. But if I watched the behind the scenes of that movie a little bit, all those people that were in prison were actually prisoners. Like they actually they had to audition for their role. Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, so I was like, it's actually like really good. So it was even more scarier because the dude that was in that one scene where he was like, "Oh, well, wants to see you," whatever. The dude that was running the shit. He can act. I don't think he was acting.
He was really a prisoner.
Yeah.
What did I say to you? What did I say to you? To be honest, what did I say to you? When you
I don't remember.
I said, he ain't acting. That's his life, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
I said those exact words. I said, he ain't acting. That's his life.
I was like...
He's like, he was on that real good. Like, I don't think he acted, bro. As far as you know, ain't no cameras.
Yeah, I was like, for a reason, I like what he did there. I don't know why.
You did say that. You was like, I don't know. I like his character. I don't know why. We always saw like that one time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I like his character. Like, I like the way he did his thing. I was like, hey.
Like you said, he ain't acting.
I told you he wasn't acting. I jokingly say he wasn't acting. That nigga turned out he wasn't. He was like, hey, nigga, I'm from here.
He's like, I'm the big blood around here. You ain't know?
I was like, ooh-wee. He was not playing. I can't find OG. I don't know how it's spelled. Well, it was called OG, right?
O.G.
Oh, that's what I put in.
Or just type in Jeffrey Wright next time.
I did do that, and that didn't come up with it either.
I'm pretty sure it's not one of his proper movies though.
It has to be. He was just starring in it. He doesn't usually
star. It's an old movie though.
But he's not that old. He doesn't usually star. He's just like a co-star.
2006.
It's not that nigga.
It's not that old. It's like 18. 18, 19.
Okay.
But remember, he's done Westworld too, so I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the movie that's gonna put him on top.
That's a show though. So I mean, it would probably be up there, but I don't know.
Yeah. I kind of had like a slight problem looking it up on my phone when I was looking for it, but it popped up eventually.
Oh, I see what the problem is. I'm somehow on TV shows, not movies.
That will be your problem.
How the fuck did I get there?
You might have to look up Frank Wright. That was Biggie's alias, wasn't it? Was it Frank Wright or Frank White?
I think it was Frank White, wasn't it?
My bad. Fumbled that one.
You did what you had to do with it. You did what you had to do with it.
I fumbled that one. No, fucking great. It's a great story. Like,
it was pretty cool. It emphasized the primary story about this dude who's about to get out of jail after being in there for 30 years for a crime he committed, and it's about him trying to basically, as he's in there, some new blood comes in, and it's about he takes a liking to the new blood, like as far as like he likes him as a person and stuff like that.
After he beat his ass.
Yeah, after they almost got into it, and it's about him trying to 2018 when it came out. After he is trying to
Trying what? You good?
Yeah, something in my nose.
My bad. I realized that you was like going through some shit, and I was like, oh wait, I should wait.
No, you're good. You checking on me. You checking on the homie. You know what I'm saying? And so so he and it's about, and he's trying to get through. He's trying to finish the sentence so he can get out. But it's happening. A lot of things that he knows because he's the OG there. And he used to run the prison. Now he doesn't. A lot of things are coming to light that he knows of that he doesn't. But and the warden and stuff like that wants him to share this information. Bitch trying to get him to snitch. And it's about him trying to live out his last days of not trying to play their game, or not play their game per se, but still get out in a timely manner.
Mm-hmm.
And they like do a lot to try to stop him. They try to set him up in multiple ways, both the prisoners and even the warden at some point. Warden's threatening him with like stuff, and it's like, and so it plays on that part, him trying to play both sides, or trying to keep both sides at bay, but then also trying to deal with the reality of getting out. Like you've been in prison for 30 fucking years, and now you're getting out. And it was to the point, and they show him going through this phase of like legit fear.
Yeah.
He was actually afraid to get out of jail. Like he was actually afraid to get out of jail. I thought it was so important. Because people think, oh, you should be happy you're going to get out. You'd be like, why would I be happy? I don't know what the fuck I'm getting out to. I have no idea. Like, at least when I'm in prison, I know what I'm getting into. I know what I'm in. I know where I'm been for a couple of years, 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm going out. I don't know what the real world's like. I don't really see much like. And even though I have a freedom outside these walls, I don't have a place to really go. I may or may not have. I don't have a job. They're not really doing the job, trying to help you find a job. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of things that's not going on. And how do I know the people on the inside? There are people on the outside trying to look for me. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Especially when things go down in jail and don't end the way that y'all want to see end. When there's no real closure on them, those shits can follow you outside.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so that's the other thing. Like you're always living with your head on a swivel type shit. Like for the things you did and you went to jail for, that don't mean there's not niggas outside still looking for you that haven't been. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That want revenge and shit. And this is crazy. Like, and so it just kind of emphasized a lot of that all at the same time. It's kind of like, damn, like I never thought about that. Like, but realistically, like, yeah, like you was like, that's why you hear about some people. What movie was that? The old boy got out of jail. After he got out of jail, I think it was Shawshank Redemption, and the old man gets out of jail. I think
yeah.
And he was out of jail for like 2 weeks. He kills himself.
Yep. Cause like you get institutionalized where like everything's kind of set up for you, where you like get told when to wake up, you get told when to eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, what you can and can't do.
Yep.
And like you even told, you even have to ask permission when you use the bathroom.
Yep.
And like my man's just like was been in prison for so long, so all he got used to. So when he finally got out, he felt like he had nothing to live for.
And not only that, you get out, because they make you you become reliant on them. They become your handler essentially.
Yep. You
become super reliant on them, and then your handler's just missing. What happens? And then the idea of like, shit, I had the thought with.
My bad.
No, it wasn't your fault.
Shawshank Redemption, Old Man.
No, it was Old Man Kill Himself, and then it just slipped my mind. Never mind, it'll come to me later.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, I was like, it just slipped my mind.
Mind be going so much.
Yeah, he's
trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know. That was, man, it was pretty good. It was just a lot like you showing that side of things, and then like, oh, I know what I was gonna say. And it was the idea of like you get out of the system that you're in, and you're put into a system that's now built against you because you were in this other system. Mm-hmm. So now you don't even fit into this other system. You have to find a way to try to fit in. And they make the rules and things so that you don't really fit in very well.
Right.
And a lot of people will say to you like, well, that's what you get because you did this crime, whatever. But I
did my time.
I paid for that already.
I paid for actual life.
And then what happens with people who get institutionalized and they're like, oh, well, actually you didn't do anything. You gonna say the same shit to them too? Like that's what you get because you did this crime and I didn't do it. Like you didn't really rehabilitate me at all.
No.
And now I'm back out in this real world and I'm not ready for whatsoever. Like I'm not prepared. Remember he asked the dude to help him find a job, and the dude was like, "Yeah, sure." He's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know about this other money."
Yeah, I ain't supposed to do that.
Yeah, I didn't know. Oh, I don't know anything about any programs to help you find a job. I could look into the job thing. He called it a job thing. Yeah. He was like, that's gonna be my life.
Yeah.
That job is gonna be my life when I get out. You call it a thing. And I was like, yeah. Like, to me, it's just like it just. And for some people, again, like some people are very when it comes to hearing about inmates in prison, they're very closed off to it, or closed-minded about it, I would even say, because of them. It's like I don't know people in prison, or I don't deal with that, whatever. It's like just because you don't deal with it doesn't mean it's not a real thing. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there. There are things that happen. People do suffer, like actually suffer worse from going to jail than not going to jail at times.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a crazy thing.
Speaking of that, I gotta finish Night of. That's what that touches on in a way.
Yeah, that definitely was a good one too. When it comes to like jail and stuff, it's good.
Mm-hmm. They say some people are like.
And you gotta watch Other Eyes. I'm done.
Some people say that you like a couple of decisions away from going to jail. Like if your parents have made a different decision, or if like you as a person just made a different decision, like you should be right behind those walls.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. People, everybody's like, oh fuck these people, no sympathy, and it's like. It's not always that. It's often. It's almost never that simple. It's always some other shit that played a part into it. Very rarely it's like, yeah, I just committed a crime, just cuss.
Yeah, no.
Very rarely is that the case. I mean, you do have knuckleheads that go out there and go hunting people down and shit. You do have that. That does happen. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying this because you went to there means you're innocent. I'm definitely not saying that either. Because there are people. Everybody's gonna tell you they're innocent. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, there's that people go in there too, like for a purpose. But I'm saying ideally, whether you're in there because you belong there or not, I feel like the idea is to try to rehabilitate you rather than institutionalize you.
Yep. But it seems like rehabilitation isn't always a thing that they focus on. Like, I thought it was dope in the movie. They had basically they pick up a trade, basically like fixing, working on cars and shit. But they didn't have enough slots nor enough cars to like get things done. And that's what kind of was like, fuck. Like, a lot of people would probably benefit from this because it was something to do and it kind of helps them like figure things out to a certain degree.
Yep.
And it's like, well, we want to have like 20 slots, and it's over like 1,000 people in the jail cell. So
yep.
I was like, damn.
I think one of the other things that's often really interesting too about watching these jail movies is how smart these quote unquote people we call hood niggas become, or like in the sense of like how they operate, how they move, how they maneuver. Like they'll like oh boy, how he got that one dude in that class. And we all thought it was somebody else who did it. Couldn't find out it was him behind the scenes who did all that shit. And let people think that it was, oh boy, so when shit went south,
it would have been on his head.
It'd have been on him. And I was like, damn, like he was thinking way ahead of the game.
Oh yeah.
He was like, I thought I was looking out doing the right thing, but his boy, and I couldn't find out I was being used this whole time. I was being played. I technically played myself.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep. And it's like, yeah, that shit is crazy, man. You feel like you got manipulated when you get played sometimes and shit. It's like, nah.
Yeah. All right.
Last OG, I'll get it at a solid 9. I like that movie.
I get an 8.
8?
Yeah.
What did you like about it?
It's not like anything about it. It was a great movie. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
9 is really high. And like, I'm trying to make sure I fix my scale on shit.
I'll give it a 9. I liked it.
Really?
I liked it a lot.
What gives it a 9 for you?
The realness of it, like some of the parts just felt genuinely real. Like, to me, some of it just felt real. Like, a lot of times
all of them was in prison, bro.
And that's the thing. Like, a lot of times you watch these prison movies and you get this, like, the energy that's given off of, or they take the time to make somebody say they're a big badass. And a lot of times, you do have people like that in jail. Who are just, like, loud, boisterous, blah, 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 blah. But then you have people who are, like, who often are smart enough, who are a lot smarter than what they're portrayed on in the movies. And they're very manipulative as far as, like, how they maneuver and things, stuff like that. They're like, oh, like, you know, you see what the problem is, like, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, like you having a conversation with them and you don't notice like the movements around you and shit, right. Things like that, like, and just how it's supposed to go down. Like you just don't notice that shit. And it's like I think it's important how they capture those kind of things. Like we was having that dialogue with the old boy on the table, like that felt real.
That was fire.
That's like you even felt like, damn, that I don't know what it was about that felt like a real thing. Cause that's a real thing you've seen. Like not even in jail, but even in the jail movies, they try to portray some version of that.
Yeah.
And that's the realest I've seen it get portrayed.
Yep.
Like even like how they were teasing him about getting out, he kind of got mad. He was to butt heads with him and stuff like that. That felt real. Like the idea, like he kind of like why he gets so mad so fast, or the kid swinging on him and he like dipped and dodged on how he was doing it.
That shit was
like
crazy.
That's what an old head in the jail would be like. Like he would seem like he was old and slow, but nah, he was gonna be whoop. And he was like, nah, young blood, like you don't want this problem. Like I was like, oh shit.
He tried to tell him too. He's like, yo, bro, like I'm not the one. Like, whoever you looking for ain't me. So. And
then he walked past him. He's like, I'll kill your ass next time you try me again. Like he warned him, I will kill you next time you try me. And it was like, wow. And then like how, like the decisions he had to make, the feelings he went through. Like I don't think I've ever seen that being portrayed in a movie to that level. As far as like him having that fear and things. That's why I was like, it's a 9 to me. For I would say for a prison movie, definitely it's a 9. I would say for like a regular everyday movie, probably got 8.
No, you can stick with 9 because like
it was like. I was knocking down to 8 because it's one of the movies once I've seen it. I probably wouldn't rewatch it again. Right. But I feel like a lot of movies don't have there's no. Yeah, that didn't have rewatchability. So that's probably why I would give it an 8. Other than that, though, to me it was a 9. I just liked the way it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cause like I feel like I would have felt weird if I gave that a 9 and I gave Tenet like a 10.
I wouldn't, because they're very different. Again, like they're very different movies.
But I can watch Tenet like 10 times in a day if I really wanted to.
Yeah. It's because something that's not rewatchable doesn't mean it's not good. It just means you just don't. It just doesn't excite you that way, like that much. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I feel like for me, 9s are at least like rewatchable. That's fair.
It's your scale.
Yeah.
It's your scale. I'm gonna use shit about next week, but still.
Where he made this phone call?
Yeah, who we calling again?
I don't know.
Ghostbusters.
I hate you for that boy. I think calling someone asking him to Oh, they eating? They ain't give us nothing.
Who?
Aaron and Dan. Oh, we gonna call Aaron.
Okay.
What would be too high of a body count?
What?
What would be too high of a body count? That's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna call and ask him like, what would be too high?
I was like, why don't you maybe not ask that question?
Which one, man?
Because someone else listens to this podcast and they say a number. I was like, hey, nigga, let's not do that. You would incriminate the fuck out of somebody. Like,
what should I ask them?
You should ask him about Invincible because he watched Invincible, yeah.
He did.
And he's usually not one to watch a lot of. He watches and follows the hero stuff, but not to the T.
That's why I'm glad you're here, bro.
What do you mean?
I was gonna ask a stupid ass question.
It's not a stupid question.
No, I think that it'll get him jammed up.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, you wouldn't ask somebody with a lady that question. They'd be like, oh. But, so that's too much for you?
Oh, damn.
You'd be like, damn. You're like, that's your number? She's like, oh.
You better answer, too. I'm sure to pick one of the thingamabobs. Put your headphones on, Goofy.
Hello?
Hello, may I speak to Aaron Forney, please?
What's up?
Hey, this is Thomas Usry from the Clean Dishes Podcast. How you doing today, sir?
Oh, God.
Yeah, you live on the podcast, bro.
Recorded.
What's up?
I'm being recorded just on the podcast?
Yes, you are. If you couldn't tell from my professional voice.
Okay. I'm eating right now, so I want to chew up all up in your ear, but what's good?
No, you good. It's me. Right, real brief question.
It's new flavor in your ear.
Is what?
He says a new flavor in your ear.
Oh, I heard that.
So part of the reason we doing this is because we working on something and we gotta make sure the audio sounds good. So you're our guinea pig right now.
All right. That sounds good. I mean, I can hear you.
Good. So have you seen Invincible?
Invincible, yeah, I have. On Amazon?
How is it? You like it?
I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's all you got? That's it?
No, I was going to say I read some of the comics. I didn't finish it, but I mean, I like the comic a lot, but I feel like with the TV show, it's like a whole nother level.
What episode are you on?
I'm on the most recent one, which is episode 4, I think.
Yeah, that's correct.
Episode 4. I literally watched it last night after.
Okay.
That lets you know I'm invested.
Yeah, because you usually don't watch the cartoon stuff like that. So I was like, oh, okay. When you said it was like you liked that, I was like, oh,
Not
shit.
usually.
What got you to watch this one?
Well, because I read the comic, so I kind of had an idea, and I liked the comic. But once I saw that they were going to put it on Amazon Prime, and it was just live action, like I feel like everything's just live action now automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Once I saw it was going to be live action, but they were still going to keep like the gore and stuff, I was like, all right, let me check this out. But I think it's so good. Like I even watched it with my girl, and she was like super into it. And, she got the comics and everything. So I think it's just they're doing a phenomenal job with it.
All right, on a scale from 1 to 10.
I put it at like a 8 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, 8, yeah. Like, cause it's a comic. It's like a comic show, but the actual storylines and stuff are like pretty adult. Like, it's,
right.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that.
Yeah, and you find out real quick. Like, I mean, I don't want to get spoilers.
Hey, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it completely
there's
yet.
a scene where you realize this is a typical superhero cartoon. There's a very distinct scene.
Yeah. Facts.
Okay. Like they not just gonna get
What
bounced
scene
off
you talking
something
about without giving it away?
There's a certain twist from like a main character where they do something that you would never think you would see comic book superheroes do.
In episode 1?
You just gonna give it away, dog, or?
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember if that was episode 1, but
All right. You ain't gotta say that.
It's
you know what I'm talking about.
I was trying to have him say it while me saying it, so I can like blame it on him. I'm joking. That ain't what I was trying to
yes,
do.
he was. He's trying to set you up, bro.
That's ignorant shit. I wouldn't do that.
You know exactly what I'm talking
You know exactly what's. It's only one scene and it's sort of like this so far. Like, come on, dog.
It's only one scene.
Yeah. It's only one scene that made you be like, whoa.
All right, so I have one question. I'm one more question. I'm gonna let you go. All right.
All right, what up?
All right. So you say you read the comic book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Was it digital or physical?
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna answer the question.
Alright, yo. We'll see you in a bit, yo. We'll see you in a bit, yo.
See, okay, answer the
Alright,
question.
I'll holler at you, yo.
Alright.
Let this man go. Let this man go be great, alright? Alright, bye.
What y'all do me like that for?
Thank you for tuning in to Cleaning Dishes, episode 153.
Why?
It's your boy, Mr. Fantastic. Bounce back like elastic, don't melt, cause not plastic.
Y'all
We're doing the
ain't
intros
shit.
at the end of the show. I want you to holler, man, at Tao, at
T-Us-We-Know
Jr. on Twitter and Instagram. You can holler at me on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Fantastic. Check out the podcast's Instagram. It's Cleaning Dishes. Check out the website, cleaningdishespodcast.com.
That was fire. That was actually fire.
You got something else you want to add?
So, taology.com/shop.
Hoodies.
And for discount, you can do a CDP, get a discount off.
You got the discount? You get a bigger discount if you know your dick count. Pause. Whoa! That's what the episode was about. That's what the episode was about. What's her dick count? Was it or was it not?
Oh, man.
Did you not ask what her dick count was?
I can't factor that into the discount.
How?
She got 100, you get 100% off?
Nah. Nah. Like, yo, for every couple of Johns, you get a little something off. You know what I'm saying? We'll figure it out.
Marketing. Sorry, marketing.
He says 100, that's 100% off. That's what? That a percentage per dick? That's a lot. That's a lot.
You earn your percentage.
Wow.
Close out so I can give me a little snacky snack or something.
Said, earn they keep. You wildin'. Want to thank you guys for tuning in with us. Again, catch the episode on everywhere where podcasts are being played. This is Mr. Fantastic and T-Us-We-Know Jr., a.k.a. Thomas, a.k.a. Mr. Tao, a.k.a. Mr. Tao. That's a new one. Like Mr. Chow, Mr. Tao. I got it. Okay.
You should say that song. Thank you for that.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, baby. So, sometimes you need no introduction, just the outro. Anyway, clean your hands, clean your plate. Peace.
Shut up, nigga. God damn.
Again?
I don't know, nigga. Motherfucking Cybertooth Tiger and shit.
Sabretooth. Cybertooth is electronic? That didn't come out your computer? Wow. He said Cybertooth. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. I'm out of fuck.
You stupid. They said, who's due for dick count? That's crazy.
That was you.
That was you. You brought up the dick count. Thomas,
I did.
You
I forgot.